What's happening, YouTube? GENOthaDRAGON's back. E3. So EA Play, their press conference just wrapped up. So got my notes, tuned in. I was probably a couple minutes late, but I didn't miss too much. I jumped in when they were just in the middle of talking about Battlefield V. I don't know if it's Battlefield 5 or I'm pretty sure it's just Battlefield V, but whatever's kind of weird. So I'm gonna go through here, took some notes, and well, I'll talk about my overall feelings afterwards, kind of run through it. So Battlefield V, we just kind of talked about just what Battlefield's multiplayer is known for. Just these intense battles, large scale, just large teams, vehicles, and just kind of this is explosive gameplay, whatnot. And so they were talking about battling across maps. So kind of curious how to like what they're adding to that. And it was a nice little show. Like I say, I just talked about it on Twitter. I'm not that interested in Battlefield V, but I like the way they've shown it, how they've shown it, and what they've shown, I guess you could say too. From the trailer that they released probably a couple weeks ago, I actually watched that one a couple times just because it was just kind of explosive. I liked it. It just like the way the characters kind of interacted and just the action. If that was just like an animated, like a CG movie, I would watch the hell out of that, honestly. And then they talked about Battle Royale. Like, who didn't see that coming? I didn't even think about it, so I guess I didn't. But whatever, Battle Royale. I don't know if they actually mentioned, I think they just called it Royale, or they're just saying like, hey, we got Royale. Otherwise, I don't know if that's specifically their name for it. So I guess we'll kind of see. Name, the release date. I can't remember the release date, but they probably did announce it, or it's probably been announced anyway. So then it jumped to FIFA 19, and now this was kind of weird. So this one and Madden, which they talked about later, it was kind of real weird. Like they talked a lot about FIFA 18. So we got the World Cup going on, and then all the World Cup content for FIFA 18, and then FIFA 19 drops September 28th. So they didn't actually show that much for FIFA 19, which is kind of weird. But I guess it was just kind of get everybody kind of just jumping into FIFA 18 with all the World Cup stuff. So what they announced was pretty cool though, that you can try out the full game, FIFA 18, I'm pretty sure it was the full game, including all the World Cup content right now for free. So that's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure it is. But then they also just released, actually no, that was all the World Cup stuff. It might have been a free update as well. So yeah, like I think I'm gonna jump in and try to check that out because I was already curious about FIFA, and I wanted to kind of try FIFA 18. I do have the demo, I just haven't played it yet. But now you kind of the added World Cup stuff in there as well, so definitely gonna check that out. But yeah, like I say, it was just kind of weird for a game that's about to drop in a few months that they didn't give a better look at it. After the actual show kind of ended, though, they had like couple, like two, it was like 2-on-2 basically. So FIFA, I don't know if that was 19 though. I'm not even sure if that was 18 or 19. Like afterwards, so, but it just wasn't like a big official look at it, which was kind of disappointing. And then kind of jumped into Respawn a little bit. Vince Zampella was in the crowd. So Andrea Renee talked to him about their Star Wars game, and it was called, I think it's called Jedi Fallen Order. It was Jedi, so I'm pretty sure it was Jedi Fallen Order, and that would be out holiday 2019. So they got another Star Wars game coming, and they talk about Star Wars Battlefront 2, and basically kind of opened up with like a subtle apology. Probably wouldn't call it apology. It's kind of admission of, hey, we messed up. So, but they were just talking about just some of the characters that are coming. General Grievous, even though I'm not a Star Wars guy, I love General Grievous's design. And who else? They talked about some other characters, but it wasn't nothing like no major content for just some other characters, I think. And then this was kind of cool though. So a couple years ago they had, I think it was the EA original, Unravel with Yarny, the red yarn character. Now they got Unravel 2, and they showed, so it's basically like, oh, they're using yarn as a representation of love, and Unravel 2 completely breaking that bind to start off with. But you get a co-op partner. I don't know if they revealed the blue yarn character's name, Blue Yarny, Red Yarny, Blue Yarny. But one thing is dope, it's available like right now. They said, I haven't actually looked up, but they're like, hey, it's available like we're announcing Unravel 2. Also, you can play it right now, so it's pretty dope. If you loved Unravel, go download Unravel 2. Another EA original game looks pretty dope, and I saw some people on Twitter saying this was probably one of the highlights of EA's presser. Sea of Solitude. Now this one, I think it was Joe May. Is that the name of the studio? I don't know, but it's supposed to drop early 2019. So got an indie game dropping out next year, and it kind of centers around what loneliness does to people, like just kind of loneliness and sadness and like I guess a little melancholiness, and just how it turns people into monsters. And like it looked pretty dope visually, like the coloring, I like the coloring, like the color palette that they showed. It showed a decent look at it, but I definitely want to see more of this. So check out Sea of Solitude, dropping early 2019. And it was really kind of showing, there's like this flooded area, and this one girl, I can't remember her name, was like Kate or something like that. And it showed like this it looked like flooded area during storm. There was these boats just kind of out there. They was kind of showing the water. And yeah, you just have to go check out, if you missed it, just go check out Sea of Solitude. Go look it up, because this one could be pretty interesting. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this one. And then eBay Live 19, September 7th. So we got September 7th, FIFA 19, end of September. And then in between, there's Spider-Man and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I think it's Shadow of the Tomb Raider first. No, Spider-Man, then Shadow of the Tomb Raider, pretty sure. So we got a bunch of games for September already. September, October already stacked, as I said before. But NBA Live, I'm pretty sure, I haven't played basketball games in years, but from what I've heard, it's the inferior of the two, comparing it to 2K. So, but they got it. They're gonna keep pumping them out. And then Madden, same thing I said with FIFA. This game is about to drop in the next couple months, and the most I know about it is T.O. is going to be on the Hall of Fame edition, which I'm going to be getting. T.O. in his Cowboys uniform, number 81. Man, I haven't played Madden in years, and I think I'm about to jump back on just because it's got a cowboy on the cover. It's T.O., and I've been wanting to jump back into Madden for some time now. I used to get Madden NCAA every year, but I think I might do this. And then, oh my God, I think it was the next one, unless I missed a note on something. But these fools, they showed, first it was the guy opens up, I'm a shoutcaster, and I'm like, oh my God, you can't be serious. Like, I just did a video where I said, I'm hoping we don't see any shoutcasting esport kind of thing. So they shoutcast, not only was it shoutcasting, we were shoutcasting a mobile RTS. How did anybody think that that would be a good showing for your E3 presser? Just, that should be something, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. It was just, I can't believe it. We didn't be in Command and Conquer Rivals. Command and Conquer, the beloved RTS franchise. So, it was just, I couldn't believe it. Like, he was just sitting there like, you can't be serious. And I saw a bunch of tweets about it. People were just tweeting and showing gifs of, was it gifs or GIF? I always forget that. But it was like sleeping characters and people just falling asleep, because I did the same thing. I just couldn't believe that they did that. Like, shoutcasting a mobile RTS. And that's not even, like, I'm not even trying to downplay the mobile market or RTSs, because I've tried to play a couple RTS. I'm not good at them at all. But the mobile market is massive. Like, it's taking the world by storm. Like, barrier for entry is loads, because you can get your cell phone, anything that any smartphone, play apps, boom, you got a gaming device. So like, the mobile market is huge. There's lots of money in that, tons of games across all sorts of different genres, different types of games. And RTSs are just, I don't know, they're probably pretty niche in this day, but they're still premium market and people love them. But just shoutcasting RTS at E3 is just, it's just a terrible way to show off a game. So yeah, there's that. And then Anthem, which is the game I was most looking forward to, and I'm pretty sure tons of the gaming, or a good majority of the gaming community were looking forward to Anthem. So we did get a release date, February 22nd, 2019. And they showed off some of the, I almost called it Jehujis from Zone of the Enders. I keep wanting to say that, but it's javelins. Javelins, not JOT. So they showed off some of the javelins and some of the names. There's Ranger, a Colossus, and a Storm. There was a fourth one they showed. I missed the name though. And they showed off a lot of the customization. They're showing like what's kind of separates one javelin from the other. And they showed something like, I was like looking at the clunkier ones. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I need something light, agile. Just definitely play like more specialists. I'm more of a specialist type of player, so I can't do like bulky characters, anything that's any of the massive characters or brawlers. Like I need something that's more specialized, something more agile, like something, I don't know, different type of skill set. And that's just, it fits me, my personality and the way I play games. So that's how, so I'm definitely gonna be looking towards that. And it showed off some of the customization. They kind of just kind of showed like just some examples flying into customization. One thing I thought was funny was one of them was purple and green, and it instantly made me think of Evangelion Unit 1. If you don't know, go check it out, best anime ever. Evangelion Unit 1's paint scheme, color scheme is purple and green. It's like purple and almost like it's close, not quite a lime green, but pretty close to a lime green. So it just made me think of Evangelion Unit 1. And that's all the notes I have for EA Play, EA's presser. And so overall, it was weird. It really kind of ebbed and flowed. And it was just, the pacing was just awful. And then, oh yeah, Anthem, they ended with a panel, which I do like, especially because they talked about Casey Hudson and a couple other people. And they were talking a lot about storytelling and creating stories in this type of world, just creating stories in general for just BioWare, which I like. I love the idea of storytelling. I love the art of storytelling. But again, same way with shoutcasting, an RTS, a mobile RTS at E3 is not a good way to show it, like for your main presser. So that's the only thing, and just kind of ended. So that was a bit of a drag. And there's a couple other moments where it was, oh, Madden, like the same thing with Madden. I was talking about this kid who won a Madden belt like last year or something. Who cares? Nobody cares, but he's just some kid. Honestly, like that's great. I mean, I love, like Madden's dope, and just him winning a belt is cool, but nobody cares. And I don't say nobody cares, but nobody there cared. Nobody in the room cared. So I was doing the show that was, and that Juju Smith-Schuster, who plays for the Steelers, and like dude was cool, but I didn't want to see that, and a whole lot of people didn't want to see that, so it was just not a good showing. So overall, I think it was pretty. Let me see. It's like Battlefield, like I said, Battlefield looked good the way they showed it. Unravel 2, Sea of Solitude, and the Anthem showing I'm kind of still mixed on. But overall, just compared to everything else and just the pacing of it was pretty meh, honestly. It was pretty disappointing. But yeah, Unravel 2 and Sea of Solitude. So we got some small titles, some EA original titles in there. Like I say, I'm definitely gonna be looking into Sea of Solitude some more. But yeah, like FIFA and Madden, as I said, for two of the biggest sports games that are dropping in a few months, and you couldn't really show them at all. Like you didn't show that much for them. They showed like some trailer, not gameplay trailers, but just CG trailers for Madden, at least. I can't remember what they showed for FIFA. Honestly, I was just talking to somebody on Twitter about it. They breezed through Madden and FIFA 19 so fast. I couldn't remember what they actually showed for either one. It was just a lot of World Cup stuff for FIFA 18. So, and I get that the World Cup is going on right now, so they're showing that and trying to get people to jump in. But I don't know. I guess it's just kind of those hard things you got to balance, because you want to show like you got a lot of big content going on right now. You can be able to suck people in, but then you also got 2 new games dropping a few months away, so it's kind of hard to strike that balance, I guess. And they're probably sitting around like, how do we do this? So I don't know. I'm just saying it just didn't show well in my eyes and the eyes of some other people on Twitter I saw too. So yeah, that's that. Battlefield, FIFA, Respawn, Star Wars title, Battlefront 2, like they really talk about that. Unravel 2, Sea of Solitude, NBA Live, Madden, Command & Conquer Rivals, Shoutcasters. Come on, can y'all believe that? What did y'all think? And then Anthem. Of course, there's still tons of questions about Anthem, just how it will be long term, and just kind of what's really going into it. to show single player and co-op. So if no co-op is going to be big. A lot of people seem to think it's going to look just like Destiny. The hype could potentially reach Destiny levels, and just the way they're showing it and marketing it, you could be falling right on the heels of Destiny. And we saw where that's gone. But the one thing they did show that kind of piqued my interest, just showing like a weather system. But there's actually, it's not just like just something cool visually. It's supposed to affect gameplay, and it's also supposed to tie into the narrative, which, like I said, that piques my interest specifically. I just love, especially the storms and games and just anything that adds to the narrative, dynamic events and stuff like that. So I'm curious about that. Still just tons of games, or tons of questions, but yeah. February 22nd, so 8 days after Valentine's Day. Whew, so that's EA's. Let me know what you thought if you're tuning into E3. If you watched EA play, did you tune out? Because I'm pretty sure tons of people tuned it out after a while. People probably got bored, and the pacing was just not great at all. So yeah, overall, just pretty like less than, I wouldn't even say okay. It's probably like, I don't know. Yeah, pretty below average, pretty just, I don't even know what the word is. But yeah, it was just not that fantastic, and definitely disappointing for what they could have shown and for how they could have led E3. So, but that's that. Let me know what you thought of EA Play E3, kicking off E3 2018. This is GENOthaDRAGON saying thanks for watching and peace out.